corporate life did not really suit me once I got up the ladder. They didn't really appreciate me sticking my head above the corporate parapet with my opinions. I was too outspoken and my creative thinking really was not that highly valued. And so once I'd got so far, I just knew I wasn't going to go that much further. So a few years down the line, when I was made redundant, it finally led me in the middle of a recession to become my own boss. Now everybody thought I was crazy, and it was frightening. But my boyfriend at the time persuaded me it was a great idea, and he had a successful business and drove a Porsche 911. So I thought, if he can do it, why can't I? So I burnt my boats by turning down a few well-paid jobs in London, sold my house, bought a new one in Bath, and so I changed my job, changed everything, changed my home, everything within 3 months. It was all a big risk, but then I'm not risk adverse and I do like a challenge. So I took the action. I started my own marketing consultancy using a successful business formula that I still use today for my own business and my clients' businesses. I turned over nearly $500,000 within the first 2 years and bought my own sports car. So I think that was a good start. I realised my shortcomings from the get-go, so I got myself a top-level coach who had great success online and hired experts to do that time-sucking tech that nobody likes. But I also learned to do it myself, so I knew how to brief tech people and I knew how to assess the work I was getting back. And I believe that my values of perseverance, strong work ethic, courage also pulled me through the hard times. And I've got a history of utilising opportunities in the face of adversity and in market downturns like the 1990 and the 2008 recessions and during COVID-19. And one of the things I've learned is that there are few shortcuts to success, and one of my mantras is just do the work and another is be focused. So they're the two key things I live by. Okay, so I was really fed up with Facebook. I'd looked at LinkedIn and found it far too confusing. So I went back to the familiarity of Facebook, but I just knew my audience was on LinkedIn and that's where I should be. So about 4 years ago, before LinkedIn started to get really popular, I climbed that steep hill of learning how to master LinkedIn. And I took a number of courses. I tried out different strategies and tactics, and I tried others, developed new ones, adapted them to suit my business and my audience and my personality. And then I've just continued to review and improve them, and I'm still doing that today. When you put effort and money into lead gen and marketing, you need an effective methodology, because otherwise it's all for nothing. Now, the process I use has been serving me and my clients successfully for 30 years. And as the title implies, there's 3 steps. And number 1 is the unshakable business foundation. Now, without this in place, no amount of LinkedIn trickery and action is going to make a difference. That's all going for fool's gold. So in summary, this step is all about focusing on an audience and a niche and knowing exactly what makes them tick. Getting clear on the unique marketing message that will magnetize those clients to you, and developing an irresistible offer that your audience finds it hard to say no to. And getting all this in place means that there's no room for wobble or topple when it comes to marketing your business. You're going to be absolutely rock solid. And then the second step is visibility and lead generation. And this is all about mastering LinkedIn and putting in place repeatable, effective strategies and tactics to ensure that you increase your visibility, credibility, inbound inquiries, and meeting with those all-important potential clients. And this includes, but it by no means is limited to, creating a killer profile, knowing how to build your network effectively, how to write engaging content to get really great numbers of likes and comments and shares, learning how to nurture relationships with your connections, and lots of tips and tricks on how to increase your success on LinkedIn. And then The third step is what I call sales maximisation. There's no point in spending time and money getting people to a sales call if you don't have the skills to convert them. So this step is all about giving my clients an elegant, graceful, step-by-step process to increase the number of sales from the calls they have and in turn increase their client numbers. Okay, I tend to work with ambitious, committed experts, entrepreneurs and small business owners who have a business-to-business audience, and they're the type of people that really are determined to succeed. And they want to be visible, they want to get noticed, they want to build their credibility, and they want to find new clients on a consistent basis. And they're looking really for a no-nonsense, easy approach to building a thriving business, no matter what the economic environment. Well, the short answer is that they all want more clients. The longer answer is they want to utilise LinkedIn as they know their audience is there and they want to up-level their business. And they want to do more online. They want to make meaningful connections and gain tangible, measurable results and sales. Mostly to date, they've survived on referrals, but that's no longer enough to reach their goals. They don't have the level of inquiries coming in that they need to give them the success they want. They may have been doing a lot of marketing, but they're not getting the visibility or the engagement or the inquiries, and so certainly not the sales. And they're not really sure what to do next. They're also looking for an easy, pain-free, consistent client-getting method. They get so great at establishing their brand on LinkedIn and finding the right people and engaging with insight and building relationships that LinkedIn awards them a rating and they rank them in the top 1% in their industry, which everybody, all my clients, are thrilled about. And they get many more inbound inquiries from their ideal clients. So that's just easy when somebody is mailing you or inboxing you and saying, can I talk? They get a lot of engagement on their content, likes and comments and shares, which obviously gives them the visibility and the credibility. And they get invitations as well, invitations to be a podcast guest or a radio show guest or request to guest blog. One client was contacted to develop and host a TV programme about a specialist subject. And they get an average of 2 to 20 conversations a month with their ideal audience. So if they're a business with services over 100,000, then the level of meetings tends to be lower. But conversely, if their average fee is, say, 2,000, then they can use different strategies that bring in a higher level of meetings. So in summary, I think what I do for my clients is to teach them to fish for a lifetime, teach them to be visible, to get noticed, to build credibility and find as many new clients as they want. I believe I'm different because I put an emphasis on the complete process that clients need to achieve the exceptional levels of success that they want. I do not give them part of the puzzle. They get the whole puzzle and they get the complete picture. And I think also that my failures, my disappointments, my mistakes, and my wisdom, skills and experience, I think all of these that I've gained over 4 decades in business allow me to serve the ambitious entrepreneur and business owner better. The feedback I get is that my clients like the fact that I'm results driven, I'm practical in my approach, I'm supportive and love to over deliver. And I'm a no-nonsense type of person, but that means that clients get the accountability they need to succeed, as well as increasing their level of clients and building their business.